Hi, my name is Councillor Mushtaq Ahmed. I'm the Chair of Overview and Scrutiny Committee. I'm pleased to introduce the first Overview and Scrutiny video report, which delivers a summary of all scrutiny activity in 2022-23. This video will give you a flavor of some of the issues our committee scrutinized, as well as highlighting why the scrutiny function is so important to decision-making processes at Tower Hamlets. I'll also explain how residents can get involved with processes of scrutiny at the Council.
Hello, I am Sharon Godman and the Council's Statutory Scrutiny Officer. My role involves promoting and supporting Overview and Scrutiny Committee and its subcommittees. Scrutiny allows councillors to check how decisions are made by your Mayor, Cabinet and Council. It allows for councillors to investigate and examine how well a service is performing for its residents and community. The scrutiny committees also have the power to make recommendations on service improvements and call in decisions before they are implemented. In line with good practice, scrutiny performed at Tower Hamlets is member-led, meaning your councillors cooperate in an independent group which can hold executive decision-makers to account.
This year marked the start of scrutinising the new administration of Tower Hamlets Council across the next 4 years. The last few years have been extremely challenging for residents as we have moved from the COVID-19 pandemic into a cost of living crisis. Therefore, it was important scrutiny was robust in holding executive decision makers to account. The committee began its annual scrutiny activity by reviewing the strategic plan, which is the Council's main corporate business plan. The committee made several recommendations on areas for improvement and further consideration to help ensure the plan was as ambitious as possible in prioritising the needs of residents. The Council has also recently set one of its most ambitious budgets in recent times. Having performed a robust check of the budget proposals put forward by the Mayor and Cabinet, the committee made a series of recommendations which carefully balanced the need to support residents whilst considering prudent financial measures to ensure the financial sustainability of the Council. We concluded our work programme with the Mayor's Spotlight to hold the Mayor to account on achievements and some of the pressing challenges and priorities for the future.
My name is Halima. I'm a member of the Overview and Scrutiny Committee. I bring the residents' voice to the work of scrutiny by supporting the committee to better understand local key issues. As a co-opted member, I bring a lot of value to scrutiny meetings. As a mother and someone who works alongside numerous community groups in Tower Hamlets, I bring local knowledge to the table and hold the council to account on what outcomes they are creating for residents. I play a key role in monitoring the performance of the council and its partners. Being a co-opted member allows me to raise issues on behalf of the community and be part of the decision-making process in the council.
Hello, my name is Insa and I'm the Deputy Young Mayor of Tower Hamlets and the Youth Cabinet Member for Health and Wellbeing. By joining the Tower Hamlets Scrutiny Board, I knew that I was advocating for young people's voices and changes are being put forward. As a young girl living in Tower Hamlets, I knew that my resources were limited. I didn't feel publicly safe just walking around and it was difficult for me to join youth clubs as I was doing all alone with no encouragement. By joining the Scrutiny Board, I knew that I was being taken seriously and my opinion was being heard and changes were going to be considered and being put forward.
Hi there, my name is Councillor Bodrul Chowdhury. This year, the committee explored how the council can improve outcomes for young people. The committee held challenge sessions to consider how the council and its partners can increase women's and girls' participation in sports provision in the borough, made recommendations to the Mayor, looked at how the council can accelerate education, analyse local attainments on educational and apprenticeship offers.
Hi, my name's Abla. I'm one of the Deputy Young Mayors of Tower Hamlets and a Cabinet Member for Environment. I participated in the scrutiny meeting to be a mouthpiece for girls all around Tower Hamlets. We raised issues on two main things, which were girls-only gyms and the lack of accessibility, and secondly, cultural clashes. Tower Hamlets is a very diverse area, but sometimes there's negative stigmas around girls taking part in certain sports. By the end of the meeting, I felt very reassured that actions were going to be taken place and our issues were heard.
Hello. This year, as part of Scrutiny Review, we looked at food insecurity in our borough. Part of that, we engaged with our residents, hard-to-reach residents, to understand their lived experience. We also worked with food banks to understand how can we support them. During that engagement, it came to our attention that food banks were in crisis and they were struggling to support the residents with the increase of demand for the food during the cost of living crisis. So we made a recommendation to the Mayor and the Cabinet to increase the support. Within days, we got a declaration for their support and they increased their funding by £200,000. This shows the power a scrutiny review can have to shape policies and to get support for the residents.
Hi, my name is Councillor Abdul Manan. I'm the Chair of Housing Regeneration Subcommittee. This year, the Housing Regeneration Subcommittee scrutinized a range of key issues. The committee held a challenge session to review the proposal to consult residents on the option to bring Tower Hamlet home back in-house. We made a series of recommendations to the Mayor to ensure that the consultation was clear and accessible for Tower Hamlet home residents. This resulted in the Mayor taking the committee recommendation on board, ensuring the committee perform a critical, fair function on behalf of residents. The committee also scrutinized the action taken by the Council in response to a high level of damp and mold in properties. It will continue to monitor action taken from all registered providers in regard to this issue.
Hello, I'm Detective Chief Superintendent James Conway, Borough Commander for Tower Hamlets and Hackney. As a once long-term resident of Tower Hamlets myself, I know the responsibility the Metropolitan Police Service have in enforcing community safety and preventing crime in the community, crucially doing so with the community. Accordingly, the Metropolitan Police Service are accountable to the residents of Tower Hamlets, and it was my pleasure to recently attend the Borough Commander's Spotlight held by the Overview and Scrutiny Committee. Scrutiny allows partners to be transparent about their decision making and explain how services are performing for residents. The committee tested my team's performance on current community safety challenges and answered performance-related questions on areas which fall under my responsibility, as well as addressing the ward-specific concerns raised by councillors. The Spotlight also allowed me to hear from a young resident on the disproportionality of local stop and searches. I reassured the council that the Metropolitan Police Service is committed to fostering a bespoke model of policing in Tower Hamlets, which reflects the community needs and is primarily intelligence-driven.
My name is Councillor Ahmadul Khan. I am Chair of the Health and Adult Scrutiny Subcommittee. The committee scrutinized workforce shortage in health and social care sector and the impact this would have on the local residents. The committee focused on staff recruitment and retention. We spoke to many witnesses, including health commissioners, social care, local college and universities. We hope to outline recommendations to the council and the NHS to consider. As a resident, I too understand the challenging of accessing face-to-face GP service. We held a spotlight session on GP access. We invited local doctors and held them on account. We advised that they need to do better to improve the face-to-face access. The committee will continue to monitor progress on the GP access. The dental health care access is another key issue. We examined the service provided to the resident and it was unsatisfactory. This needs to be improved and the committee will track improvement in this area.
Hello, I am Councillor Abdul Malik. This year I lead scrutiny review on women's safety in Tower Hamlet. Member looked at violence against women and girls, discussed how council can better protect women in Tower Hamlet. I also lead a scrutiny review which we looked at women's safety in public to hold partners like the police to account and on current safety measures.
Tower Hamlets Council have had a productive year of scrutiny activity. As the chair of the Overview and Scrutiny Committee, I want you to have a say on what issues we investigate next. You can get involved in a number of ways. You can suggest an issue for scrutiny to investigate as part of the area of work on the Overview and Scrutiny page on the Tower Hamlets website. You can make your presence felt and attend one of the Scrutiny Committee public meetings in the Tower Hamlets Town Hall. Meeting dates can be found online on the Council's calendar. You can apply to join one of the scrutiny committees as a co-opted member when recruitments are advertised. You can raise key issues that you'd like scrutiny to address with your local ward councillor.